Hi, my name is Eugene Choi, and I'm from the Brookville School in Bullard, Texas. Um, Today, my research paper's topic is going to be about enhancing social service opportunities in the Republic of Korea, an analysis of elderly employment programs. So, to start off, I'm going to introduce why I began to take interest on this topic and why I thought this was such a significant problem that needs to be dealt with. And then I'm going to um, address some elderly employment programs that are currently being held in the Republic of Korea, problems and issues that are being recognized in those programs. Further on, I'm going to discuss some other senior employment programs in advanced countries. And from those programs, I'm going to make suggestions towards improving South Korea's social service type employment programs. So to start off, um, a couple of months ago, I read an article that Korea's population is aging rapidly. As you can see in this graph, in 2020, 16.1% of the total population um, were the elderly people. However, in 2040, it is estimated to be around 35.5%, which is greatly a huge amount. This picture is one of the common scenes that you can see in the streets of Korea. An elderly woman is carrying a cart full of cardboard paper and plastic bottles. Um, she collects this from morning like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 8 p.m. all day long, only to earn around $5 to $6. They gain almost nothing. However, they do gain physical and mental health problems, social exclusion, and economic burdens. I remember that I once tried to go up to them and talk to them, but they were even just surprised that I was like talking to them, which shows how large the social barrier gap is. Among the OECD countries, South Korea was the highest for elderly poverty rate. As you can see, there is a significant difference from Korea to the US, with Korea being 43.2% and the US being 23%. And this has not changed. This has been stagnant for several years, um, or it has been getting higher. So I want to discuss some employment programs that are being initiated by the Korean government. There are three types: public service type program, social service type job program, and private sector job programs. However, I'm going to focus on social service type job programs. So, this type of program, in other words, can be explained as providing jobs in areas that need social help by utilizing elderly's experience and capabilities. Some examples of this job would be elderly care service, disabled care service, child care service, etc. And these services are provided by government, local government, and nonprofit organizations. However, from these jobs, there are recurring problems. First of all, there is an unclear distinction from public service type jobs. This sentence itself may not seem like a problem. However, this becomes a problem when um, the elderly do not get matched with a job that suits their past experiences or their interests, because in the long run, it'll only decrease their life satisfaction. Also, another problem is that there is a stagnation in the number of nonprofit organizations or other agencies that implement social service job opportunities. Um, Lastly, there is a problem that there is a lack of new demand sources for elderly employment from organizations. It is necessary to find ways to improve the social service type employment program for the elderly. So, this research is going to focus on analyzing various literature, such as online news articles, research reports, and more. And it's going to identify this problem and um, look at related issues of Korea's social service type elderly employment program. And then further on, it's going to provide benchmarking analysis through case studies of other senior employment programs in advanced countries. And lastly, it's going to propose suggestions for Korea's social service type elderly employment programs. So, to go more deeply into the problems of these programs are that there is an unclear definition of a social service type job. A social service type job and a public service type job is very different, and the purposes are very different as well. Public service type jobs are more for the elderly's social life. However, social service type jobs will require more of education and a job that will help them sustain their life instead of the government continuing to um, give financial support to the elderly people. And secondly, another problem is that there is insufficient segmentation of social service type jobs for the elderly. Thirdly, there's insufficient management of the elderly's job quality and satisfaction. Like I said before, um, even if the elderly cannot, aren't able to sufficiently do the job because their education level did not reach that level, there is no clear solution to that problem because of insufficient management. Therefore, that leads to a lower satisfaction rate for the elderly people. Fourthly, there's a lack of education and training for each job. And fifth, differences in the capabilities of nonprofit organizations and other agencies. Even if a nonprofit organization wants to reach out and implement this employment program, they might not know how to, or um, they might not know just the process of taking the step to do that, which means they need training. And six, there's insufficient transition to private sector jobs that request social service type jobs. So here are some examples from different countries that are advanced that are implementing senior employment programs. The first one is called SEP, and it's from the US. So this program focuses on delivering long-term self-sufficiency. It offers diverse education programs. It provides job training strategies for older workers, and it has strong networks. The second program is called Wise Age and is located in the UK. Some amazing qualities about this program is that it gives diverse support to companies. Um, it offers a free matching service for the elderly people that are trying to match a job that's right for them. It provides practical guidance to managers. And lastly, it offers online support with easy-to-use guides for seniors. Nowadays, a lot of people writes their job application online. However, older adults might not know how to do that or might not know how to access to those job applications. Wise Age offers support, step-by-step guides on how to do that. The third program is called JEED, and it's located in Japan. JEED offers consultation and advice to companies. It provides practical methods as a reference, and it builds momentum and publicizes successful case studies. Last but not least, SCOW. It's located in Australia, and this program provides personalized skills and career assessment. It offers training and opportunities to learn new skills. It builds the seniors' confidence and enhances their employability. So, from all of those programs, now I'm going to give suggestions on how to improve the program in Korea. So first of all, I've noticed that um, in the US, in Korea, wherever, people don't want to hear the term old, or people don't want to be defined as like a number, an age. So that's why in the US, people prefer to be like older people. prefer to be called older adults, rather than elderly or senior. It's the same for Korea. However, Korean people accept senior as respectful as well. So that's why I added that word. And second of all, um, we need a consistent criteria for social service type jobs. This can relate to there not being a clear distinction from public service type jobs and social service type jobs. Thirdly, job expansion and new job creation. There needs to be more jobs and new jobs created for these elderly people because, like I said earlier, the numbers are rising, and it's only gonna, the population is only going to increase. Um, not lastly, building a detailed database and matching system for each senior employee is very important. Um, so this allows the employee to find the jobs that they like or find the jobs that fit to their interests or their past experiences. Fifthly, establishment of a systematic education and training system is crucial because if, let's say, a elderly that has the education level um, that only can do simple, minimal labor required jobs, their lives or their opportunities should not be limited there, and they should be able to uh, get training and the right education to go look for more jobs and to reach out to more companies. Last but not least, consistent performance management and expansion of demand sources to private companies are needed. So, in conclusion, South Korea is becoming a super age society. However, um, although during this process, social issues such as poverty, health problems, social exclusion, and economic burdens are rising. And in the various attempts of launching elderly employment programs, a lot of numerous problems were noticed. Thus, the study focused on proposing possible improvement directions. Furthermore, this study analyzed Korea's social service type senior employment program and related literature to emphasize its problems and issues. And addressing these topics, I looked at multiple senior employment programs in other advanced countries, and from those countries, I made some specific suggestions about how we can implement the good traits about those programs into Korea's social service type senior employment programs. All right, thank you for listening.